Hey, what's up, Kim? Hey, so I have a question. Do you want me to just play a quick game or start a brand new player? Alright, I'll start a new player, but I need a name for him, so give me a name. Alright. See if I can get a name going for him. Wow, Cam isn't even an option. He's gonna be a baseball player now. What's your favorite team? I'm trying to find a name for them to call him. Just call him Cam. Alright. This story mode's pretty cool with this game, actually.
Though encouraged by many to approach Scout Day just like any other workout, these players know it is anything but that. After an anxious wait, a player is called to put his plate skills on display. Scout Day coaches do what they can to ground and focus the player for a stock-defining moment.
Oh, strike. That's not a good start. There we go. Alright, here we go. In the the first season that I did, I actually got drafted to the Mets.
Most of these prospects have played in games that were attended by a Major League scout or two. But today, there are 41 Major League scouts in attendance.
Oh. I'll try and choose it, but I don't know if you can choose in this one, but I'll try.
Skills. This will be the last chance the player has to make an impression on this day.
Oh.
In the big leagues, pristine defense is a must. The players know that an error-free showing would be the benchmark.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Got him. Throw it. The heck? Yeah, it's pretty cool. They get in depth on pretty much everything.
When it's over, some scouts come down to make personal contact with a player of interest. This is a market.
Alright, now we play 3 games, or 2 games, to get drafted.
A promising young baseball talent receives a call from his former high school coach, who has assumed an advisory role until the player sees fit to take on a sports agent. In the aftermath of a scout day, players are anxious to learn what impact their performance may have made. But wisdom would suggest a young athlete focus on what is ahead, what is in his control.
Game 1. Game 1. How's the picture quality, Cam?
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we get the ball rolling with an intriguing matchup on day one between the prospects from the West region and the prospects representing the East.
Okay, cool. I turned it down because I don't know why, but it wasn't connecting properly. That's one heck of a beard.
In now, Andres Lucero.
Batting seventh, right fielder, Andres
has a look.
Lucero.
Now the pitch. A dive. He's got it. How about that? It's late. He's safe.
Through.
So striding in, Bobby Cummings.
Second baseman, Bobby
Yeah,
Cummings.
I'm on it.
Ready on 1 and 2. Chopped weakly to the left. Fielded cleanly. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Like that, you mean? Don't do that.
Ready for another chance. John McLuhan.
Number 5.
Twos all over the place.
John
2 on, 2
McLuhan.
out, and of course here in inning number 2. Ground ball sent back up. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on.
Leading off for the
Digging
East
in the
prospect.
switch hitter, number 16. He readies for his first plate appearance. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. High in the air out to center field. McLuhan will wait on it. And he puts it away for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 16. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. High fly ball out to straightaway center. McLuhan has it in his tracks, and that retires the side. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left.
Hey, nobody out now.
Digging in now.
14. Second baseman.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. A double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play. Digging in once again, number 16. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Lucero going back to the track. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Striding in once again, number 16. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run.
Finally.
A 3-run shot down the line in left as they open it up to 8-3.
I just love to see a young player man up when it matters the most.
Digging in to try it again, Kevin Dominguez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Grounded to short. He's got it. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. Digging in and looking for more, number 16. Switch hitter batting left here.
Attaboy.
He's set, and the pitch. Lined hard toward right center.
Down.
And he lays out for it, but he can't pull it in out in deep center field. 2 runs have scored. It's cut off, so all 3 runners are in to score.
And Devo came up big.
Wow, the only way he could have made a bigger impression on the scouts is if he hit a grand slam there. But a 3 RBI triple ain't too shabby either. Power, speed, and a big dose of the clutch gene. Ball clubs love that.
Digging in for his second at-bat,
Robert Gonzalez.
The 0-1 pitch. Now the runner breaks for the plate. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Poe is there, and he so the nearly bat around here is 8.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before.
12-6 the final tally here. So that'll just about do it for Harold Reynolds. Dan.
The games are quick too, which is nice.
As the draft nears and teams begin to identify prospects they may target, a game of dreams also becomes a game of...
So, you know, I've gotten a few calls from scouts sniffing around. Some questions came up about money and stuff. Let's save it for after the draft.
A ball player must keep the game in his heart, but his mind on the game, or he won't be a ball player long.
Alright, this is the one. It's gonna cut out, Cam. Just giving you a heads up.
It's time for baseball here on the show. One game for each team is in the books, and now it's on to day 2, and we've got a good matchup ahead between the prospects from the Central region and the prospects represent. Now batting, Frank Hogg.
Ninth, third baseman, Frank Hogue.
Grounded back up the middle. Fielded cleanly.
Oh, I should turn 2.
And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Digging in the switch hitter, number 16. He stands in for the first time in this one.
16.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Hit out towards second. He's got it. One there. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. The tag. And they'll get 2 out of it. Ready for another chance? Luis Arturo.
Fielder, Luis Arturo.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. He's right there. 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of. Striding in once again, Charles Lunchbaugh. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Lunchbaugh.
And he chased one there as this is bounced to short. Backhanded. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. Digging in to try it again. Number 16 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat on its way. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Aubrey looks up. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field as they pull within 1 here. It's now a 5-4. Ready once again, number 16 comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Well, there's no doubt what he was thinking on those first 2 swings. Big power swings. Now he's got to dial it back a little bit and try to put that ball in play.
Line drive to center field. Lunchbaugh patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. Digging in once again, number 16. Switch hitter batting left here.
Number 16.
Oh, And this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run.
He's feeling it. He's feeling it.
Man, oh man, he's having an absolutely dream day here at the Topps Amateur Showcase. That's his second homer of the day, and to hit it out of this park, that's really impressive. If he was a stock, I would love to have bought some of him.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Number 16. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap.
Let's go.
In the dirt here.
Oh.
And he'll make it to second here as he's moved into scoring position now after the passed ball. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And this is down. And that should do it. And can you believe it? They'll walk off here with an 8-7 victory.
Double. Cam Tebow with the walk-off double.
Man, that has to hurt. Up by 3 runs in the 9th, and they can't finish it off. But in the other clubhouse, it's got to feel awfully good. They battled on every pitch, every at-bat. They found a way to scratch 3 runs across to win it. Impressive, to say the least.
A close one. 8-7 is how it finishes today. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian.
Find out in a minute. I don't think there's another game, but there might be one more.
Showcases and scouting activities having wrapped up, all attention turns to the imminent main event, the MLB Draft. Players will now find themselves increasingly confronted with the off-the-field demands and distractions that accompany pro sports.
Where do you live?
Having a trusted advisor to take the lead on such matters is a huge plus, allowing a player to keep his mind where it should be, like on finding out where will be the first stop on his road to the show.
Welcome, everyone, to this year's Major League Baseball first-year player draft. Today, the best up-and-coming baseball talent from around the country and the world, many of whom have just recently competed in the Topps Amateur Showcase, will begin their journey as professional baseball players. Today is a day these young men have been dreaming about and working towards their entire lives. We wish them all the best of luck and look forward to watching them develop into even greater ball players over the coming years. With that said, it's time to get started. The first pick is officially on the clock. With the second pick in the first round, the Tampa Bay Rays select Shannon McCaig, a starting pitcher from the West region. With the fourth pick of the first round, the San Diego Padres select Willie De La Rosa, a closing pitcher from the West region. With the fifth pick in the first round, the Atlanta Braves select Rich Munoz, a starting pitcher from the West region.
Me too, but I'll
With
just
the
ask for a
sixth
trade.
pick of the first round, the Oakland Athletics select Bruno Murillo, a third baseman from the West region. With the seventh pick in the first round, the Arizona Diamondbacks select Vinny Almanzar, a starting pitcher from the West region. With the eighth pick of the first round, the Philadelphia Phillies select Frank Hogue, a third baseman from the Central region. With the ninth pick in the first round, the Milwaukee Brewers select Tim Newton, a closing pitcher from the Central region. With the 10th pick of the first round, the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim select Henry Calderon, a relief pitcher from the West region. With the 11th pick in the first round, the Colorado Rockies select Ronan Dotson, a shortstop from the West region. With the 12th pick of the first round, the Chicago White Sox select Richie Serrano, a shortstop from the Central region. With the 13th pick in the first round, the Pittsburgh Pirates select the shortstop from the East region.
Oh, I went to Pittsburgh. To Pittsburgh. I don't know how I feel about that.
The awaited moment arrives.
Yeah, that's pretty good, actually. I didn't even think about that.
For some, it may not have arrived at the particular moment they'd envisioned. In the days and weeks that follow, teams work to come to terms with the players they have drafted and get them signed.
Yeah.
A player unsure about signing at all might consider getting an education while working on his game and rolling the dice again in a future draft.
So, we have a choice to either sign with Pittsburgh or go play college and get drafted again. And maybe make the Mets this time. Take the contract? Alright, I'll do it.
In most cases, rookie contracts get done in a fairly straightforward manner. And with that, players and organizations alike are happy to have their team and get the season underway.
Okay, Cam, I'll be right back. Alright, dude, I'm back. So we've got to play a couple games in the minors and then try and get a trade. Someone else is here. Who's here? Say something.
A Double-A manager addresses his team before their season opener. For many of these young men, it is their first game as a professional.
If we stay focused on the fundamentals, good things can happen this season. Let's establish what we're about and let's start today. Who else is here? Someone say something if they're here. Cam, we got a lurker. Here we go, game one.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Altoona Curve and the Harrisburg Senators. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Jeff Curley gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. HR, what's the word on it?
Well, he's got 4 pitches to work with and uses them all different times in the game. So he keeps hitters off balance and gives them a lot to think about.
He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 3-0 game. So striding in, Diego Franco.
Pitcher, Diego Franco.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a bunt attempt here. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carlton Scott. 0 for 1. Aggressive lead from the bag at second. Now the pitch. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Well, we've already had some hard-hit balls in the first 2 innings.
Into the box, Brian Rodecker.
Left fielder, Brian Rodecker.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. There's one. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Taken out on the slide.
Took a pretty long time for the shortstop to receive the ball that time. So that gave the runner plenty of time to bear down on him and take him out. Hopefully everyone's okay down there.
Oh, I don't think it hurt.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Tawn Brunner. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Brunner.
The 0-1. Hit well on the ground to first.
Oh, my gosh.
But the feed to the shortstop is off the mark. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing. Striding in once again, Brian Rodecker.
Brian.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. So the error winds up not costing him as they leave the bases loaded. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Curve lead it 4-0. Ready for another chance. Number 16. Batting from the right side with the southpaw on the mound. Lifted in the air out to right. Tremming is there, and that retires the side. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left.
Just want to check something.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jeff Curley. He's 0 for 1 thus far. On the ground to the left side.
Oh,
a diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Well, that's how the game's played sometimes. You help yourself out. He's not throwing real well right now, so maybe this is going to hurt.
Ready for another shot now. Jeremy Talbot. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. The windup and the 0-1. Okay, cool. Hit to short. On to first, and there were 2 down. Digging in once again, number 16. He singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Number 16.
And I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1.
Come on, big guy.
Now here's the pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Talbot has to.
Oops. Oh, that's why.
Thrown straight back, but he has it for the first down. Stepping in, Jack Tremming. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
Changed up on it. Grounded to short. Throw gets him, 2 down. Digging in to try it again, number 16. He'll hit from the left side of the plate in this matchup. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
That line drive base hit, now it brings the tying run to the plate. You know, Matt, they was talking about a bloop and a blast. Maybe it is a rope and hope. We'll see.
Runners off for second. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Tremming has it in his sights. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Digging in and looking for more, Carlton Scott. He represents the potential tying run if he can.
About going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a.
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base.
They ran the risk of a strike him out, throw him out play there, but that was a good job of getting in there successfully. On 3-2, there's a decent chance the hitter puts the ball in place, so it can be a good time to be aggressive just like that.
Into the box, Brady Taylor, as he can't make contact and is tied up here at strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Looks to me like he's trying to make it. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Pitch misses the throw down. Not nearly in time as he takes third easily.
Right guy, right place, easy here.
The runner's breaking for home. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Yeah, and the home crowd is loving it as they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th to seal the deal.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair.
Victorious Senators.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Altoona Curve and the Harrisburg Senators. Carlton Scott is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. HR, you take a look at our home-standing ball club as they come into this one tonight. They're coming off a good victory here in front of the home faithful on opening day.
It is so nice, Matt, to win that home opener. You know the next day the crowd is going to be hyped. Everybody's talking baseball in the city, and now you're back for game 2.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The pitch. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2.
Well, they got him in the rocking chair right now. A little changeup, follow up with the fastball, and he's a little late with that swing. I may go back with another changeup.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out. Time now to give you a look at the batting order.
Matt, this is going to be a pitcher's duel. I mean, both these guys have a chance to work deep in the game. They've shown they can do that. Runs are a premium. I think if you don't get them early, we may not see a lot of runs in this game at all.
To short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Settling in now, number 16. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Here's the first pitch to him. Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
That's a high strike on a curveball right there. If he continues to throw that pitch, we won't be mentioning his name very much longer in this game. He's going to have to get that ball down to be effective.
Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul.
Rip it, huh?
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Roedicker sprinting after it. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Stepping in, Grant Green.
Batting fifth, second baseman.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Scooped up on the back. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now, make sure you leave a like.
Now at the plate, number 16 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Come on, right here, one time. Here we go.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man. Ready once again, number 16. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a bunt attempt here. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
The game up. Here we go, sack
So
bunt.
definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Coming to the plate now, Alexis Ojeda. A hit in 2 tries so far. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however, and they get the force for the second out. And the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily. So stepping in, Phil Hatcher. He started out the evening 0 for 2. And a double steal try here. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base. And after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize. At the plate, number 16, 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one.
We're going for a grand slam.
First pitch on its way. Line toward right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. 1 run is scored. And the second run will score as well.
What's up, Cam?
Well, you just keep adding on. That's how you win games, and he's a big part of it right here. That's his 3rd RBI, and they extend the lead in this ballgame.
Stepping up to the plate,
one of them's me.
Alexis Ojeda. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it, too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it,
really
and
wants
two
to say
runners
anything.
advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Got that pitch. Here you go.
3-0 now.
And remember here, there's an open base at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen right here.
Hey, let it fly. Let's go right here.
And he gets the call there, 3-1.
Trying to fix something. Where is it? No, I can't change it. I'll have to change it next game.
All right, come on now. What's
Set. Here's the 3-1. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough.
Cam, is Baker coming on tonight?
And this is hit hard up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. In to score the runner from third. And the second run will score as this suddenly is now a 7-0 ball game.
Boy, that was a heck of an at-bat. Worked the count full. Pitcher thought for sure he'd be looking fastball. He got a breaking ball, stayed with it, and got the base hit. That's about as good as it's going to get right there.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Into the
Phil
box now.
Hatcher.
Phil Hatcher.
Okay, cool.
In the dirt here.
Should be on any
and
time
a nice
now, I
job
guess, eh?
keeping it close. It's ball one.
Have to pause this when he comes on.
Come on, baby.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Let it rip right here.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there, and it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
And this continues right on through him as he couldn't knock it down. Ojeda rounds third and is digging for the plate.
Come on.
Throws there, and he's dead at home plate. 9 men come to the plate, however.
We lost
5
our
of them
lurker.
score. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Altuna's out in front, 7-0. Now to the plate, number 16. Switch hitter batting left here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ooh, bad
and now a
pitch.
swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you
Nice.
can do with that pitch
Focus
that's in
through.
tight.
And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. The runner scores from second.
Big RBI.
Another RBI. Talk about locked in. Every time he has an opportunity to drive somebody in, it seems like he's doing it. That's his 4th
Now
RBI of the game.
Second
What
baseman.
a ball game for him.
Alexis.
Right-hander starts to loosen out from the bullpen now. Alexis Ojeda swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away.
Cam Tebow, 4 RBIs.
Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Pitch inside the throw, but he gets back in time, safe at second base. And now confusion here with two men on the same base. One's got to go, and they're going to get an out here. Swing and a miss, strike two.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed the guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Snyder has got it, and the side is retired. So 1 run here on 3 hits.
Wow, talk
we
about
won that
total
one.
dominance. 9 innings, only 2 hits allowed. That's about as good as it gets.
I just want to try and fix some settings, Cam.
Okay, here we go. Let's go now.
Alright. Oh, did you? Is it Cam Newton? Nice. Trying to see if we're leading in any categories. Alright, Cam, I got a couple things to do before Baker's tonight, so I'm going to go do those things right now and go off.